Chapter 2 is out, and we've been grinding harder than ever. While we're enjoying the new game mechanics, some players are struggling to the point of banging their heads against the wall because they have no clue what's going on or what to aim for. Honestly, I can't blame them, especially the mobile players. It will be a big struggle playing on mobile because of how complex the game has become. So for today's video, let's break down Chapter 2, and let's talk about some of the strategies that you need to apply in your daily grind. From strategical spec arrangements to skill leveling priority or specialization, unlimited energy and coin earning strategy, we'll discuss what we've learned so far and what possible changes will Pixel implement in the future. This will be a 4-part series, and we'll tackle everything by tier. This is Artdiced from BCH Guild, and welcome to my channel.
I'm going to demonstrate how to withdraw your partner. Now, some of you are skeptics from BCH. What's up again with the boards? Artdiced is back. You thought that my calculations are wrong. Medyo mataas na. BCH #1.
So you're new to Pixels Chapter 2 and don't know where to start. Your progression in Chapter 2 will greatly be affected on how much level you accumulated in Chapter 1. I'm assuming since everyone grinded for farming and cooking so much, then you'd probably be around in the level of 20 to 40. If this is the case, then you can easily access Tier 2 or Tier 3 farming and cooking industry. A lot of us has access to mining back then, so you're probably around 20 to 30 plus level as well, but not so much with stone shaping because of the limited access to kiln. We're not going to worry so much about animal care and business skill, since they had a boost in level because of the merging of experience from other skills in Chapter 1. You might also notice that your overall level was decreased. This is probably because there are still 2 skills that are not revealed. Hopefully they can update us soon about this. What skills do I need to prioritize in Chapter 2? First, you must decide if you want to specialize in 2 or 3 different skills to easily reach the required level for Tier 4. But you will need to rely on the marketplace to have access to upgrade materials, or be a jack of all trades to cover missing aspects from different skills without spending so much coins in the market. For example, for skill specialization, I want to focus more on leveling my mining, stone shaping, and metal working skills. To upgrade my industries to higher tiers, it will require wood planks of a certain tier. Now there's no way to acquire this if I have low-level forestry and woodworks, so now I will rely on the market and the profit I'm making from my specialized skills to acquire these materials for upgrades. Is it going to be profitable? This will depend on the market, of course. And there are a lot of factors that can affect the market, like supply and demand. Let's take shoreline as an example. Since we can only acquire this item once a year every summer solstice, the price skyrocketed to a ridiculous amount. I don't even know if someone even dared to buy one. But because we just had the shoreline event last Friday, everyone got the chance to acquire shorelimes within the 24-hour event duration. Humongous increase in supply, the demand is so-so, and the value decreased drastically. We've been constantly mentioning Pixels.tips in our videos, so hopefully you're already taking advantage of this great website in planning out what items to sell in the market. Here are some materials that might help you in your Chapter 2 grinding. I came across this infographic in x.com. It shows you the different industries and items you can craft. All credits goes to Lunita.ron. I will leave a link in the description below for this tweet. While you're at it, leave a like and a comment and follow her to show our appreciation. Shout out to Lunita.ron. This is great stuff. Thank you for this. Now let's tackle basic methods on how you can effectively grind, level up your skills, and upgrade your industries. So in Tier 1, there will be a lot of crafting recipes, and some of these are not advisable to craft if your goal is to level up your skills. There's nothing much to Tier 1, but try to avoid the bulk crafting because it will cost you more energy and earns less XP. And don't be afraid to buy or craft a lot of Tier 1 industries. Using multiple saves you time and will help you craft more items. Try to craft basic hits. This will give you a lot of XP and boost your way up to Tier 2. Once you reach Tier 2, you can start crafting Tier 2 materials. This might seem a bit tedious because of the single crafting, but you can just spam craft this after you place multiple Tier 2 industries. In this footage, I'm grinding for my metalworking skill, and my goal is to level up as soon as possible and reach Tier 3. While in Tier 1, I was just spam crafting copperite bars with multiple industries. The resources you need for metalworking will come from mining, so if you're planning to specialize in metalworking, you better include mining and stone shaping. Why include stone shaping? In Tier 1 mining, you have a chance of getting 1 out of 4 resources. That's gravel glass matrix, Outrux matrix, clay matrix, and copperite ore. Copperite ore is used in metalworking. The rest will be used in stone shaping. It is better to use these resources to level up your stone shaping to gain access to high-tier mines, which you will eventually need for your metalworks. I want to talk about mining for a bit and introduce you to resource targeting. Don't rush to level 2 mining if your target resource is copperite ore, because in Tier 2 mining, instead of 4 resources, there's an added 2 new items that will be added in the roster, so you actually have a chance of getting one of 6 possible resources. This will actually decrease the probability of you getting copperite ores. So not only you're getting less copperite ores, you're also filling up your storage a lot faster and wasting more energy for resources you don't need. So stick with Tier 1 mines for a bit until you reach Tier 3 metalworking or Tier 2 stone shaping. Here's a bonus info about mining success rate. Let's listen to what Heidi has to say.
Okay. Mining sucks. We hate this mechanic. I dread this experience. Please change it. It's a little dramatic, but I appreciate your feedback. I will say a lot of you guys, a lot of the comments right now are all about, oh, mining, I don't get enough. I've said this many times, but you guys need to stay patient and need to keep going because it gets better the higher tier you are. So like internally when we were testing, after X amount of time testing the new player experience, we started testing the existing player experience and then the like super high tier player experience. And let me tell you, once I had leveled up really high, I was pulling the craziest stuff from the mines. It gets better the higher tier you are, the better tools you have, the higher tier the mine is. So just keep going. You guys are all at like that Tier 1 right now. You gotta keep pushing.
So guys, you hear what Heidi said. Keep grinding. One day you'll be able to get your hands on those Tier 3 or 4 pickaxe and never see a failed mining attempt ever again. So keep grinding, keep pushing those levels. Speaking of grinding, how can we keep grinding if we keep running out of energy? The unlimited energy meta right now is Grumpkin wine and Muckchuck. You can craft 1 case of Grumpkin wine every hour. Do this constantly, and you can spend the whole day grinding, but you will have to harvest some honey. Here are some lands that I visit to harvest some honey. For the slug slime, I just buy them in the market. For extra energy, you can craft 1 case of mead before going to bed IRL. Mead gives a lot of energy, but the downside is it takes hours to finish crafting, so better craft this if you're done grinding for the day. Since Muckchuck is now considered a Tier 2 crop, you will need a Tier 2 shear, which you can just buy in the market. Price is relatively low right now, since there are lots of people who already reached the required level of metalworks. Planting the Grumpkins are easy and fast if you already have 288 Tier 1 soils in your spec. You can just plant, water, and harvest in one go. This saves a lot of time and effort. Consider this kind of arrangement in your spec. The trees and house is on the very top to increase our spec visibility, and if we're not using our mines, we can easily take it out and replace it with other industries. So it took me almost 5 minutes to acquire this batch of Grumpkins, and since I already harvested honey and slimes in advance, I'll just have to buy 240 cooking mix and we're good to go. You can choose to do this while grinding, or if you're a casual player, just craft this every hour and do your grinding whenever you feel like it. At least now you already have a supply of wines to recover your energy. Do not ignore the house upgrade. Fully upgrade your house to unlock more space. You will need this to place more industries to further increase your efficiency in crafting. Since now we already know that bulk crafting punishes you both in energy cost and XP gain, single crafting is the way. About coin profitability, most of this revolves around the task board. We're seeing a lot of food tasks. That's why cooking is really profitable right now. This is not to say that other industries are not profitable. Just like in mining and metalworks, yesterday I sold around 300 pieces of bronzonite bar for 600 coins each. Or just now, while making this video, I already crafted 100 Grumpkin wines. I can choose to sell them, and it could earn me a hefty profit. So it really depends on you and your strategy. All I can say is, compared to Chapter 1, it is much easier to profit in Chapter 2. I think that is all for today, guys. I hope these information can help you progress in the game. If you're interested in this kind of content, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell icon for more updates. If you have more questions, clarifications, violent reactions, or suggestions, the comment section is open for you guys, but please be nice. And as what Heidi and Luke always say, keep it farmer friendly. This is Artdiced from BCH Guild, and I'll see you on the next one.
I'm going to demonstrate how to withdraw your partner. Now, some of you are skeptics from BCH. Up again with the boards. Artdiced is back. You thought that my calculations are wrong. Medyo mataas na. BCH #1.